From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Set 70, Indy.
On first down, it's Taylor, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now throwing on first down and completing it. Touchdown, Falcons! John Ross. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, let's go.
The Saints take over first and 10.
Down. You ready? Hey, watch the ball.
On play action, now Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing again on second and 10. Carr trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
52, right 52.
Carr going to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
I'm coming after you.
Now Carr. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
2nd and 5 now. Carr throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Carr now to throw. Cooper's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Let's get it.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Double time. 4 down. Check. Check nickel. Check your hot read.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Amari Cooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's Taylor. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. These two teams all tied after one.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Here we go. 50, plant. 54, 54. And let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 5.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man, Hilton. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
On the ground is Michel. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Jim. Move it down. Jim. Pilot, 64, weak. Hatchet. You're mine.
On second down, Michel. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now, 180. Hey, 734. Pretty quiet. Under 10. 10. Go Chief. Check. You're mine.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down now, Michel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Hey, switch gears. Rush in. Right and one. Rush in.
On first down, Michel. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Now a play fake. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Let's go. Check. Lucky.
Throwing his car on third down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets it down to the 32. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second down. 2nd and 9 now. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Carr. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Carr now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Shotgun now for Carr. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He's going to launch this thing way down. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, high 7.
Again, it's Michelle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories of that teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On the ball.
On the jet sweep, here's Grant. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Ready, ready. 10-2 stop.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Jordan Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Saints
Here we
take
go.
over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Flare. 36. Shit.
Hey, 734.
Pick the edge.
Deuce right, Chief.
Hey, Echo. Undercrunch. Protein spill.
They're running it. It's Michelle, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I got you. Fire.
The give to Taylor. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He finds Taylor, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Ready? 18 Gator. Mike 5-4. Get that quarterback and all coach. Get it.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Go! 8-3. Watch the run.
They'll set up a throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Go get him. Mike's 50.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now Carr. It's complete to Snead. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, Carr. He'll get this one complete to Davis. 20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He got 29 yards that time. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Down. You want it, 8?
Stop your whining.
93.
58, right over there, right.
Hey, foxtrot. That's up.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
6-6, pull it high.
He's coming. Double up.
That's up.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On 2nd down, it's Howard. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
This is Howard on second down. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. They're going to look to throw. Complete to Hilton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They run the counter. Taylor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Come on, set. 30 base.
So time runs